Hello and welcome to the newest video from Metal Miners. I am your host, Cody Nobles. Let's get right into it. What's playing in the background? An album that needs no introduction. Scream Bloody Gore by Chuck Schuldiner and Death, Florida's own. A classic off of Relapse Records. I believe this was 1987. So yeah, let's get right into my update video as I drink this energy drink. First up, I got some CDs, some cassettes, and some vinyl. So I'm excited to show you all. First up, IFERNACH. Capitulation of All Life. This is a 2021 release out of Canada, Quebec, Canada. Killer black metal. Harsh vocals, really harsh vocals, but I really enjoy it. So check this out if you haven't. It's pretty popular. So I got this off of Out of Season label. I believe they're in Maine, I want to say. I got a bunch of the stuff from Out of Season, so I'll tell you where I got it from on each one, but I got this from Out of Season, so check this out if you haven't. IFERNACH, Capitulation of All Life. You say IFERNACH or EFERNACH? I'm not sure. I'm going to say IFERNACH for now. And then a band that needs no introduction, Lamp of Murmur. This is the Punishment and Devotion 2021 EP. I was actually just listening to this today. And man, does this have some riffs on it. I mean, just riffs and riffs and riffs. It also has a cover from X-Mal Deutschland. Never heard of that. But, you know, if it's Lamp of Murmur, it's going to have height and it's going to be cool. So I got this from Out of Season as well. That is Lamp of Murmur's Punishment and Devotion. This is my favorite song off the album. Next up, cassettes. I have URDOL with 7 Portals to the Arcane Realms. This is from 2021. This is Summoning Worship. And let me say, as a big Summoning fan, I do it very well. This was from, let's see. They're signed to Unborn Productions, but I got mine from Dungeon Deep Records. There's a sleeve for you. Tolkien Worship, Summoning Worship, as I said. Really good stuff. How's this going? Just bear with me. Jesus. 7 Portals to the Arcane Realms. URDOL from Norway. Shout out Norway. And this is a pretty slept on, the next one. I only discovered this through Bandcamp. I think this band is next up in underground black metal for sure. And that is Force of JINN. WENDIGO. This is Appalachian black metal. They are not signed. I got this from Undead SERPENT Records. Comes on this nice red shell. This thing is really good. I mean, it takes you places you wouldn't think a black metal album would take you to. Different types of riffs, but it's chock full of them, chock full of riffs. But just a really original, cool sounding black metal album. So if you haven't heard of this, check it out. Force of JINN, WENDIGO. And this came out in, let's see, 2021, I believe. Oh, this is a new shirt. I got it at the Incantation show, believe it or not. It's got Incantation on the sleeve, Sect of Vile Divinities on the other sleeve. It was a great show. Unfortunately, my vehicle was towed, which cost me around $250 to get out of the tow yard. These junkyard guys are criminals and should all be prosecuted, if you ask me. I did not deserve that. I'm just playing. Alright, next up. What's sure to be a death metal classic in the next couple of years. UNDEATH, Legions of a Different Kind. I picked this up at LUNCHBOX Records in Charlotte, North Carolina. This thing is chock full of riffs. My favorite tune is definitely the title track. They have like a little black metal backing vocal in it that I just absolutely love. It's like Legions of a Different Kind. Something like that. And it comes on this, I believe it's described as slime green vinyl. Check that out. Really pretty. Yes, that's UNDEATH's Legions of a Different Kind. We get that in there. And that came out in, let's see, 2021. These guys are from Rochester, New York. And this is off of Prosthetic Records. I believe they just put out a new single tonight or last night. I haven't checked that out yet, but I'm sure to check it out because this band fucking rips. Next up, a classic. Bathory, The Return. This is off of Black Mark Records. Quathorn himself. This came out in 1985. I believe it's just on a black vinyl. I just picked this up today, actually, at LUNCHBOX Records. Shout out to LUNCHBOX Records. Yep, it's just on a black vinyl. Very heavy. Very heavy black vinyl. But check that out. Yeah, good stuff. Only the good stuff. So yeah, that is 1985. Bathory's The Return. I'm a Under the Sun of the Black Mark guy myself. I think that's their best record, but who am I? What do I know? You know. I'm gonna save the best for last because I'm very excited about one of these. So next up, I have another old Nick to my collection, and that is, I'm just gonna call it The Night of the Ambush. Here's the name of the record. It's about 100 letters. I wrote down Night of the Ambush. Like I said, this is a 2020 release. Very classic old Nick, very weird, very cool. But this is as far as I got in the name of the album. TNOTAATPBTQASFA. And that was about halfway. So yeah, really cool album. Comes with a poster. I'll pull that out. Got this from Out of Season. Oh, that glare. So it comes with a nice little poster. Yeah. So I'm very pleased to have another old Nick in my arsenal, especially on vinyl, because those are hard to find. But luckily I was able to find this, like I said, just off of Out of Season. I guess they got it from Grindstone Records as an import or something. I'm not sure how they got it, but I was pleased to see it and pleased to buy it. Next up, Blood Incantation, STARSPAWN. This is a 2016 release off Dark Descent. And talk about riffs. This bad boy is covered in them. I was actually just listening to, let's see, Vitrification of Blood, Part 1, as I was gaming last night, and I was like, wow, this album's sick. And then I go into LUNCHBOX Records today, and what do I see? A STARSPAWN black vinyl. So I must cop. You know, these things happen for a reason. You know, you listen to something and then you think, wow, that'd be great to own. And then you go in the next day and it's there for you to own. And that's just the way it should be. There's the Fellas, Blood Incantation, of course. Colorado, 4-piece, death metal, cosmic death metal. There you are. Big Morbid Angel guys, Blood Incantation. As am I. We share that in common. Alright. And then the last one is one. Let me just build up the anticipation. So previously, the most I'd ever spent on a vinyl was for an old Nick vinyl. But I dropped a coin on this next one. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. Because it is sick. And I buy sick things. That's what I buy. So how about that? This is my highest paid vinyl addition to my collection. This is Old School RuneScapes, Old School Combat Classics. For those of you who don't know, RuneScape is an MMORPG from Jagex Productions. I believe they're based in England somewhere. So shout out to England. I started playing this game when I was about 10 or 11, and this game has made a huge impact on me as a person. I think my next tattoo will be an Old School RuneScape character, Wise Old Man, if you haven't heard of him. What you see on the back here, we've got melee, what is this? Magic, and ranged. These are the 3 combat styles in Old School RuneScape. Let me take this out. I mean, this thing is just sick. It's a gatefold. Double LP. And check out this vinyl. Ooh. Tell me that is not crispy. Crispy. Got this from Out of Season. I just got a text, that's why I was looking at the phone like that. And this is just a collector's item for me. I will never sell this unless I get offered a grand sum. Ooh. Look at that vinyl. Beautiful stuff. So yeah, that's it for my collection update today. I saved the best for last. That is OSRS, Old School RuneScape, Old School Combat Classics. Alright guys, that's it for me. Only the good stuff.